is good? What is good? This is Daz Bones back and better than ever, and I am with
Monkey D. Michael.
And we are so happy to be back because this is a new twist we are bringing to Streamcast. You know us as hardcore One Piece fans, and we always love that. But this week, a little nice switch up.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys know that all we do is watch and read One Piece. Like, it's kind of our mantra. But with that being said, we watch and read a lot of other things going on in the anime universe. What exactly would work best if we were trying to suggest to you what would be a good starter anime? And so I think we've brought it down to 3 different tiers. You want to tell them what it is?
Yeah, we got 3 different tiers. We got one nostalgic tier, that one show when you were a shorty that really got you into it, whether it was something from Toonami and you were getting to watch it after Cartoon Network and all that went off, or it's just something you got to watch on a YouTube site or like Kiss Anime or something.
Yeah,
you really got onto it around there. And then second tier, we got just some crazy series that you thought animation changed the game.
Yes.
Something that you really thought separated itself just because of the way they made it look. Even if it's not the best story, best dope looking shit that you seen, like
laser beams,
yes.
bro.
How icy do they make it look? And third tier, last but not least, we got the tier of like what's pulling on your heartstrings, what really hit home. This is gonna be that real change of pace series that made you look at anime as a whole from a different perspective.
Yeah, definitely. Something that hurt you, maybe made you cry, and you don't necessarily have to cry, obviously, but like something that almost resonated with you,
Yeah,
right?
something that just really connects with you on a more human level.
Yeah, definitely. So, for me personally, I'm gonna start off right off the bat. Nostalgia. Yu Yu Hakusho is something that I will always watch all day and all day. I will suggest it to everyone. It's something that's really interesting because we got this kid trying to protect a kid.
Yusuke Urameshi.
Yusuke Urameshi, and then he ends up becoming a spirit detective, still alive yet has the powers of somebody that's dead.
Yusuke is an all-time great because he has those crazy like main character tropes. He's brash. He's a honestly stand-up dude, but he kind of masks that by being a little a-hole sometimes.
Yeah, definitely a little jerk. We can also call him a little bit sexist. Johnny Bravo level a little bit, but
it's
whatever.
90s, it's 90s.
It's 90s, exactly. And then what about you? What would you suggest for your nostalgia?
We're gonna pull from the same era, but I'm gonna go with Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
It's not the same sense of battle shonen, but you get some dope battle shonen themes just with Spike Spiegel being that spiky haired, smooth talking, but instead of being a spirit detective,
right,
this cat is a bounty hunter, an intergalactic bounty hunter. And him and Jet Black, and on his ship called the Bebop, they just go around saving lives in their own little way. It's kind of like a little One Piece vibe, except instead of on the seas, they really just from planet to planet, like on some Star Wars trips.
I've seen all of those different memes, like like Spiegel sitting there smoking the cigarette, not caring, and
classic.
that sounds like a classic anime, definitely to watch.
Absolutely, like Yu Yu Hakusho and Cowboy Bebop, I think those are great foundational series for anybody. You don't have to have a whole lot of prior knowledge of what it's gonna be like, and they're relatively short, so you can really get through them pretty quickly. So just like we getting moving along quickly through those series, you can move through this list because that second tier, which we were talking about, that animation is just something that really just separates it. Like you said before, it don't gotta be about the story.
Yeah, exactly.
How icy is it?
So one of my favorite icy animes, something that took me by surprise the first episode, and I'll put a shout out to my brother Jalen, straight up. This was an absolutely beautiful anime. Zanki no Terror. Also in English, it's gonna be Terror in Resonance. One of my favorite animes ever. Actually, my second favorite anime. It's an anime about 2 guys who are terrorists, but don't necessarily want to hurt anybody. They just have a cause. And it's a really interesting watch. The animation itself is just flooring. The first episode, they have this guy on a snowmobile. It's something that you would feel like you would only see in a movie, so not something that you would see in an anime.
It had a whole lot of cinematic vibes to it.
Yeah.
It was almost like you were watching some 007 type thing.
Yeah, for sure.
It was one of several that you have mentioned to me that I have.
Literally, most people
watch.
who I suggest animes to, they won't watch them for a while. It's just my mantra, apparently. Some people won't accept it.
He showed me the trailer and it looks hot. It looks hot. So I told him after I finally catch up in this last season and the second part of Attack on Titan, I will finally dive into it. It's the summer, so I need a change of pace.
Thank
it
you.
will be added to it. So Zanki Hachiko no Terra, an icy anime. No matter, I mean, it seems like it has a great story to it, so it's icy and got a great story. But I'm gonna be honest with my next one. The story doesn't seem too great. It's a modern one. I changed my mind earlier on what I mentioned to you, but this one is just gonna be Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, bro. You cannot miss this series just because of how icy it looks. The different, like the sword changes.
No, I agree.
Tanjiro has a lot of those classic, like Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho, like tropes. Those main character, typical anime things you just go know and love and just get used to.
No, I completely agree with you. Honestly, it feels like every Demon Slayer episode is almost like a movie. They're just so clean. Everything is amazingly edited. So it is wonderful. With that being said, manga reader, Demon Slayer, the story just does not translate to the animation that they give it. And it's really, really difficult for me to be like, this is one of those great animes. It is great.
It's a fun, entertaining watch. Exactly. It picks up fast. You can get attached to the main characters. They have likable qualities. And you just get to see some badass fight scenes, bro.
Exactly.
And who cares sometimes what it's about?
Exactly.
You know
you're
that
just looking for like the fight scenes. Exactly.
Yeah, you want that icy scene to scene, different types of animation, like the fluidity within the fight scenes is also something that you cannot forget about. I love to see that, like being raised on Dragon Ball Z. So to see the progress we've been able to make in just animation alone is why I feel like you have to mention Demon Slayer, not because of the story. So please, gatekeepers, do not crucify me.
Please.
But it is definitely something to tune into. Everybody is into it, so it's just something to tune into.
So then, what I want to ask you then, after all of that, what would be your suggestion with something that hit you or like resonated with you? You know?
A series that resonated with me, I'll say, in the past few years, because for so much of my life I was like, sports anime, never. Why would I ever consider a sports anime when I can go play the sport? I can go actually watch it on ESPN.
Completely makes sense.
Haikyuu changed the game for me because it gave me a whole new perspective on what anime could be about.
Yeah. No, I mean, I begged Chris here to sit here and watch this. Literally, I forced him to sit here and watch episodes with me, and then he realized, this is hot fire. I'll let you know, I probably react a hell of a lot crazier than Chris here reacts to it because I get in my feelings. Haikyuu is one of the greats, honestly.
Like, you want to become a member of the team. I'll just say a little bit of spoiler. When they went up against Aoba Josai for the first time, that is when I thought that I was one of them, bro. I wanted to buy a black and orange jumpsuit just because I was like, okay,
you never thought that you wanted to play volleyball, and then now you did, right?
I have a whole new respect for the sport of volleyball altogether just based off of this show. It is pulling on the heartstrings because I'm a diehard sports fan and because I'm a diehard anime fan, and I never thought I'd give sports anime a chance. So I'm gonna finally catch up one of these days. This summer is the Haikyuu summer for me.
There are a lot of animes that I've watched. The one that would tug on my heartstrings here would probably be Kiznaiver. Kiznaiver is an anime that is surrounded around the idea of we are all working together to eradicate war, right? So that we are all feeling each other's pain and we're working together to try and understand it. And I think that's something that resonated with me, is because I'm always trying to work together with people. I want them to understand me as well as I can understand them, and like come to an agreement that we're all just people, you know?
Absolutely.
And it's something that I really appreciated as an anime. Whether or not my fiance and I get into arguments over certain things in the anime. And if you watch it, I would love to hear your comments about it.
When the family gets involved, that's how you know it's top tier, because it's not just you. When everybody's invested, that's how you know
exactly.
It's a classic.
So, you know, we love you guys being here. We've been working really hard. We've been looking at all your comments, trying to figure out what we're doing next.
Yeah, we appreciate the change of pace, and we appreciate y'all giving us feedback on each and every one of these videos, because y'all are really who we do it for. Not only do we love this content, but we love the support. So please continue to enjoy the ride with us, man. These has been like some of our all-time 3, just not top 10 or anything, just foundational series. Pull from any genre. You will love these series. This has been Daz Bones
and Monkey D. Michael.
You know Lois always blooms twice.